Good evening.
I started cracking up as soon as I saw you. I said, she got to everything.
Uh-huh.
Tell me this, are you an Uber driver? Or Uber
Yeah,
owner?
I used to. I used to drive Uber.
You
Um,
did?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Are you still on the app or
Yeah,
anything?
I do. I just don't do it like that because of, I've been working and stuff and
But
getting.
yeah, I'm gonna explain to everybody after everybody gets here why I scheduled this so quickly. Um, uh, what about Charles? Are you an Uber driver, Uber earner? I should be able to unmute and talk if you can. I'm trying to ask you a couple of questions. Corrine, what about you?
I'm sorry, sir. I missed the question.
Are you a current Uber earner right now? Are you driving for Uber? You have the Uber app or anything?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, good deal. I'll run into a little more deeper. I'll give a few people a few more minutes to join, but I have a kind of a unique opportunity for you guys. Some grant monies out there, and if you can answer my questions and fill out the grant application, I may be able to get you a little loop. What about you, Charles? Charles, maybe out driving. He may be driving right now. I don't know. I'll give it a couple more minutes and so people can join if they're here. Um,
Yes, sir.
are you a current Uber earner?
No, sir.
So you're not driving for Uber? You driven for Uber in the past?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're out of that. Okay. Do you want to drive for you plan on driving for Uber or anything? The, the, the reason why I'm asking is because I happen to have some grant money available for current Uber drivers if they're in business or trying to start a business, and so Charles, you're neither one. You're not a current Uber driver.
Yeah, but I'm in business. I'm in a transport business, transportation business.
You're in a transportation business?
Yes, sir.
Now, have you tried to ever work with Uber?
I didn't have the opportunity, even though I had been asked to join. But as at
Uh,
that, all along, I was.
I wonder, can I, because you're a transportation company that's interested in working with Uber, if you just say you are, maybe I can. Um,
Yes, sir.
okay, let me see if there's anybody else out there before I start having this conversation with everyone. No, I think the three of you are it right now. I'll let them
Mr.
in.
Mark, I'm sorry, Mr. Mark, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So my brother-in-law is currently an Uber driver. He's on pause right now, taking a break. But he did not get the opportunity to get the link. Is there a way that I for him to join?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, can you send him that link?
Sure. Yes,
Can you
sir. I
send him
will.
the link that you have?
Yes.
And see, here's what the deal is. I'm just gonna be straight with you guys. I got a little presentation I was gonna give to you guys, but I'm gonna hit you right, tell you what the deal is. Generally, towards the end of the year for the Urban League, we have programs like the Uber program, and there's money left in the program, and they're like, "Hey, you can give this out as grant." They at first at the beginning of the year they said I could if you attended an Uber session, training session, and you had 10 coaching hours and a lot of other stuff. Now they're just like, "Hey, you know." If they attend this session and they fill out the Uber grant application, which as soon as I shut this down, the grant application is going to come up. Plus, anybody that registered for this and attended will get the grant application tomorrow automatically in their email. But um, but the fact is, I think it's going to be between 5,000 or more. All right, but it needs to be for people. They really want it to be for people that are current Uber earners. Okay. And I set this workshop up to say that you said you attended the workshop. And if we need be, I can set up a coaching session with you on Monday to say, and I had one coaching session. Okay. Because this kind of stuff is happening right now where, they're just trying to get rid of this stuff. Because the other nonprofits where if you don't use it, you don't get it again.
Right.
Okay. So they're trying to make sure we're using it. And I think I have up to 6 grants I can give. They may be more. They may say, no, you got 10. All right. So, but we need to make it look like, Corinne, how long have you been an Uber earner?
7.5 years.
All right, see you right. We talking, all right. Okay. All right. I mean, because let me show you the application. I have another screen. I'm gonna back out of the I'm gonna bring up the grant application so you guys can see what you're gonna be filling out. When I close this session down and tomorrow morning, you're gonna see this grant application. I wanted to do by today, but I don't care as long as I get them quickly. All you gotta do is put your name, how many years you've been an Uber earner, what's your ethnicity. If you have a business name, status in and stuff like that. Are you in the Atlanta market? Are you an Uber driver, Uber Eats? And like for you, Charles, you may say other. I would say, Charles, I would say I am in, a current, what kind of business do you have, Charles? Logistics? Well, I think he said logistics, but looking to work with Uber or something like that. It is going to say, select one of the things here that webinars that you attended. You know what? I'm going to fix this right now. I'm going to add other on here. You can say the one today. Hold on. Let me fix that before we even send this out to you. But let me go through the rest of the application before I fix it. So you won't see it till the end. Business information. Have you received at least 10 hours of coaching in addition to participating in the above sessions? If you haven't, just say no. Okay. And if you have, how many hours of coaching have you received? I want you each to put in, Sierra, you can put in like 30,000. Sierra,
I know. That's why I was like, I said, I just put 10, but I probably.
But Corinne, just say 1 or 2 or something like that, and we can meet. We can make it work. Okay.
And
Well, I think I've
years.
attended several other ones.
Okay, so just put.
I have to go back to my email and actually.
All right, go put it in. But put in the hours. So I don't want you to be fictitious or anything. But if you've been around the league for a minute, you have received coaching or something that you talked with a coach before. Just put in 4 hours. Are you already in business? If you're not, Corinne, do you have a business?
Yes, sir, but it's not under the Uber one. My Uber is underneath my personal social.
No, they want you to have. The purpose of this is to help you start that other business, not Uber business. Okay, that's why they wanted us to give these grants out so that they found out a lot of Uber drivers also are running their own businesses. So these grants were them to help them grow profitable businesses.
Oh, good, because I have my LLC, but I'm having a hard time getting grant money to move.
All right. Well, all you would just put here, you'd say you already started a business. You go, yes. How long you been in business?
I started in 2021.
All right, so that's 21. Okay, that's 3 to 5 years. What industry is your business in?
Oh, it's a lot.
Okay, well then you got time. You figure it out. Right, you have a bit, or if you're not in business and you have a business idea, I'll take that. But you have to say what type of. You have to kind of know what your idea is. Right. I don't want to see something like my mama say my cookies are good, so I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna say.
Okay, the vision is written.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Together.
And I'm asking for a pitch video, but I may not even. I don't make it mandatory, but if you can get on there and say, hey, what you gonna do with the money, blah, 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 because they may ask me why I selected you guys. All right. So you can do that with your phone and just say, if I got the Uber grant money, I'm gonna increase my business where I'm gonna start a bakery or whatever. You just talk about it. And then just say submit my application and that'll come to me. But the sooner I get these things, today is Thursday. I think I have till Monday. I don't do nothing tomorrow anyway, so just hit me back. But Corinne, who's the guy? You say your brother?
Yes, sir. His name is Clifford Ruin. I'm not sure if he logged in yet.
Okay, no, he hasn't. I haven't let him in. So here's what I'm gonna do. When I get through tomorrow morning, I'm gonna send you a copy of this recording. Okay, if he doesn't get on by the time we're finished. I do have a presentation I want to go through, but if he doesn't come on by the time we're finished, because you told me about him, I'm gonna act like he here. All right.
Okay.
All right. And I'll send you what I'd like him to do. It'd be great. I don't know if I can put his name in as a registrant, right?
I can give you his email, but the chat is closed. It's been disabled.
It's disabled. Let me know. I don't need it like that. I'll figure this out, but what's up? I'm gonna open the chat up and I'm gonna send you my email, and that way you can send me his name and contact information tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. And maybe I could.
While we talking now.
Yeah, the only problem is I ain't gonna be looking soon as I get through with y'all. I'm cutting it down. It's out. I'm over. The one thing I've learned, as I've gotten older, I cut off. I don't look at my email after a certain time. That's it.
Right.
Okay, and people don't believe me, but send me an email after 5 o'clock, see if it get read. Okay, and it may not get read first thing in the morning, but
Well, see, I can't afford to do that as a travel agent. That's a part of my business too.
all right, okay, that's good. So I am going to put in my email address. So I want you to send me his information. Let me make sure he's not out there. Wait, no, he hadn't joined us. But that's how tight this is. They were talking about today, Mark, you got your people? And I was like, not yet. I will after tonight. And it's one of those things where I do want you to take this serious, because Corinne, we can really help you grow your business. All right, whatever it is. Charles, the same thing with you. We can help you grow your business. So I just want you to take advantage of our coaching. Matter of fact, I'll go through my little presentation. But this is the application that you guys are going to see right after I close this out, and you'll receive it in your email tomorrow. So I'll tell you what, Corinne, what you can do is the email or the link that you get when I close this out, save that link and send it to your brother. Okay. And all right, so we can get him on the hook here, and I'll send you a copy of the because I think the greatest thing for me to be able to say, he registered for it, or she registered for both of them, and he's out driving. Okay, he's doing his thing. He can't be doing a Zoom and a Uber at the same time. That's not safe. So we'll say he's been here, but he's out. He's actually driving right now, right?
Yes, he is. He literally
Okay.
took a pause to go to the restroom, but he's getting back on the platform.
Yeah. Okay. No, see, I mean, so it's like, so as far as I'm concerned, you being here is the same thing as him being here. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm that's gonna be a count, but I'm gonna go through my little presentation, so you guys can see what I was gonna talk about this evening. It won't take long. You've been doing it for 7 years?
7.5.
Tell me this, are you using their, are you renting a car from them?
When I first started, I did. And then when they dismantled the leasing program, I purchased my own vehicle, and so I've been doing it in my own vehicle ever since. Or I would utilize the Get Around app. I don't utilize their Hertz or the other rental car services. It's not beneficial in my eyes, because it's a lot more money out of my pocket, and I have to be able to be flexible with my children, and that's not
Yeah.
flexibility. You have to work at least 80 hours or more a week just to even cover the cost of the rental.
Wow. What's interesting is that I was in a guy's car because I talked to all my Uber drivers down last week. He was driving a Tesla, and he was renting that Tesla from Uber.
Yeah, they want you to rent the electric cars. I'm not.
Oh, and he's making a lot of loot, but he said you got to know your routes because you got to keep getting charged up and stuff. So
Yep.
yeah,
Mhm.
so but it's cool. I'm glad to hear that. So let me go through this presentation. I'm sharing my screen right now, and just so I can say you guys sat through the whole thing, and you know, and but something since you're already in business, it might make sense to you. Some of it may not. Um, you know, the entrepreneurial mindset, you know, if you're already doing the Uber thing, that already means you already know how to get your hustle on. And you know, one of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur is understanding that philosophy. You know, the toughest time I have is when people come from corporate America because they never had to really get their hustle on. You know, they got their check every 2 weeks, whether or not they worked hard or not. When you have your own business, that's not the choice you have.
Right.
And as a entrepreneur, you're risking everything. You're risking the fact that you're not working a full-time job. You know, you got health insurance, you got all this stuff. And then, like I got interviewed for a TV show on Saturday, and the sister was sitting there. She's an entrepreneur. She has this gumbo shop here in Atlanta. And she said she quits her job, her own business. She said, I quit 3 days, 3 times a week. Okay. You know, she said, I quit my job 3 times a week, you know, and I hired myself back, but I quit 3 times. But that's being resilient. And that's what all starting a business is. You know, and the thing that we do here at the Urban League, we want to teach you how to leverage your experience that you have. You're as being an Uber driver, you actually collect a lot of experience by meeting people and
Mhm.
listening to them talk, and they tell you their story. They be telling you everything going on in their life, you know.
Yep.
Cause cause I do. I'm riding the Uber driver. We both, my sister had just passed. We talk about that. So anyway, but it's also, I want you to understand to explore emerging trends, you know, like this AI and things like that has really changed the playing field for small business. All right. And and the last thing I want you to think about is seek feedback because a lot of you have great business ideas, but you may be talking to the wrong people sometimes. And that's what we're here at the Urban League. We have coaches. I see somebody else out here. It says, hold on, let's see. A lot of talk. Oh, that's your brother? Okay. Maybe I think he made it. So that's good. That's good. So is this Corinne's brother,
Clifford.
Clifford? No, he didn't unhook.
Yes,
So anyway.
yes, I'm
Uh,
sorry. Hello.
all right, good deal, Clifford. Glad to meet you, man. I'm gonna send you a link to what you missed, Clifford, and so you can see you've seen the whole show. So, anyways, so seeking feedback, talking to your peers, but talking to us. We have coaching at the Urban League. So if you got a business idea, or you're in business, and you want to learn how to market it better, you want to work with the Urban League, some of our other programs, talk to us. All right. And you'll get that information. The next slide is, let's go. So the one thing that we do push at the Urban League is really developing a solid business plan. And that's what we're here to help you do. So we help you write the executive summary. We have tools that you can use to help you get your plan started. So if you have an idea or you're already in business and you want to tighten it up, like say you already have a business plan, we can take a look at it and we have a free tool. It's not free, it's called Live Plan, but we'll give it access to you free for 90 days and it's a professional business plan tool. You can really make your business plan look good, and we're experts at it, so we can show you how to do that. But like doing your market analysis will show you that, how to do an operations plan and do your financial projection. All right, we can help you with all of that. I've been babbling here. Anybody have any questions or anything? You can unmute, raise your hand and ask, but I'll just keep moving on. So financing your new venture, you know, there's a number of ways to do it. And, you know, some of us can do it with personal savings. We have a capital readiness program where if you have a good business plan and we can help you with your credit if you're having credit issues, but we can connect you with a small business loan. All right. You'll be surprised at how many people are willing to fund startup businesses now, if you have a solid plan and it looks like you know what you're talking about. There's also crowdfunding and angel investors, but those are things that we can talk about later. But right now, you're really going to focus on either funding it yourself or funding it through loan. But we can help you figure out how much you need and where you can get that money from in our capital readiness program. Let's see, it's next slide. So, the thing that we're really going on here, a lot of times when we start a business, we're really thinking about having the right team, the right people working with you. One of the team members that I want to suggest that you have is the Urban League. We can be there, your coach, we can guide you along the way. And we have subject matter experts that if we don't know it, we have professionals that are also on our team that are not staff of the Urban League that you can meet with. And we pay them for the initial consultations. But if you decide I'm going to work with them direct, you just sign a separation agreement from the league to absolve us of any issues you may have, and you can start working with them direct. So you got to get the right team with you. And a lot of times people wait too long to get that team. So we want you to understand how to get it right away. We also help you with marketing and promoting your business. We have great marketing experts. And I spend a lot of time helping people. That's all. A lot of times what I do is look at their websites and make little suggestions on changes. Understanding social media and email marketing is a big thing. Email is still the #1 way to reach your customer. You can get people to follow you and stuff on social media, but if they don't, they may like your stuff, but if you can't get them to click through to your website or click through to something you're selling, then they're not really just liking you and stuff like that. So e-marketing is still the best way. Your website and then paid advertising. A lot of times if you use a pay-per-click ad, if you understand your product and you understand the market that you're in, and you pay per click for people to click through and go to your website, and if you can get people to buy from you, 3 out of 10 clicks, you may find out that it costs you less to pay for the 10 clicks than it did. You made more money just getting 3 people to buy something. So don't always look at the paid advertising as something that's bad for you. You just have to understand how the model works. And if you're selling something that you can get 5 out of 10 people to buy, is there somebody else that came in? Well, let's see. 5 out of 10 people to buy, and it costs you $1 every time somebody clicks, and you're selling something for $50. So you made, say you said so 4 of them, you made $400 or $200 or whatever, but it only costs you $4 to make it. So we try to help you understand that sometimes the paid advertising really can work for your business if you know the market that you're going after, because that's where you get strength. Like that's one thing about if you ever try to run a Facebook ad, the more you know about your customer, the tighter their ads will be. It'll just appear to people that may click. So understanding paid advertising is very important. But the whole goal with businesses now, and this is what most funders and investors are looking at, can you scale your business? And after I get through with this, I'm going to ask you some more questions about your businesses, but can you scale your business? Are you efficient? Do you understand the numbers? And are you using innovation? Are you using AI? Some of these new tools that are out here. So I flipped it around. At the beginning of this, I started talking about applying for the grant. But the rules that they're asking me for, you must be a current Uber earner. You must have attended at least one Uber workshop. Corinne, I know you may have attended another one. What was your brother's name?
Clifford.
Yeah, Clifford. You just say I attended one today. All right. And it must have had at least one coaching session. Corinne, you may have had some. Clifford, we're going to say we may meet tomorrow morning or something, just so you can see you've had a coaching session. And you must be in a business or working on starting a business. Okay, those are the 3 qualifications to apply for the grant. So the next steps are, when I shut this down, the grant application is going to appear. If you're not ready to fill it out, just copy the link, open it tomorrow. But you will automatically get a link in the morning to the grant application. Hold on one second. And then I want you to meet with a coach if you haven't done that. And I may not turn these in till Tuesday, so I can give us enough time to meet, like Clifford. Did the guy Charles? Yeah, Charles is still here. Charles, I may want to meet with you tomorrow or Monday just to say so you've had a coaching session, and then maybe I'll make these due Tuesday. So hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I really want to ask you guys some questions. Clifford, tell me about yourself.
Well, I currently do Uber. I'm also licensed in real estate, but my license
Okay.
is currently in inactive status at the moment. Um, have a background in administration and customer service for well over 15 years. And
Well, well, that's good. You said enough, actually. I just want to see, but being a real estate person, agent, you can say, I'm trying to get into the real estate business. I'm trying to start a real estate business. So on the grant application, if you're not in business, it's going to ask you what kind of business you want to start, say real estate. Okay. Or maybe your cookies are good. Maybe your mama said you should have a bakery, but but whatever it is, I want you to say that's the kind of business you're in. Business, you've been an Uber driver, you're trying to be in business. So when you fill out the application, that's what I want you to say. All
okay.
right. All right. Charles, you still available? All right, I'm gonna move to Corinne. Am I saying your name right?
Yes, sir.
So you say you got 16 things going on. You said you part Jamaican.
Listen, okay, so it's it's an enterprise. There's a K through 12 school I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And early education, rec center, transitional housing,
Okay. All right.
open business, and the logistics warehouse type thing, and security.
Okay. All right. Well, just so when it asks you about that, just put that stuff down, and it'd be great if you look back and see if you have met with somebody. But if not, I'll schedule something with you. I guess Charles dropped on us. He losing out. That's on him. Um, but the whole goal is for me to try to sit in as many as I can. So, y'all got anybody else in your family driving for Uber?
No, my children, my adult children drive for Instacart, so that wouldn't work.
Oh, okay, no, that wouldn't work. They just drive, or do they actually go in the stores and pick the food?
Yeah, they do the shopping and all that stuff. Yeah.
Man, I've been seeing those people in there doing that. I'd be like, wow, that's a chill. But I'm trying to think of any other people that you may know that are Uber earners that are trying to start a business or something. I may be able to send them the link to this. So I guess I want you guys to think it's kind of one of those unique opportunities. So I'm not trying to do anything, illicit or anything, but maybe they've sat through something Urban League has done. All right. So if you know other Uber earners and they've had any experience with the Urban League, I may be able to extend this offer to them. And just to see what we can do. Yeah, Charles dropped out, but he was a prime candidate, didn't even realize it. Because he was in logistics business, So any questions for me? Okay, no questions. All right, outstanding. Sarah, you want to say something?
How will we know who won?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's one of those things. If you fill this grant application out, okay, and you answer these questions correctly and that I can support, it's on you. I don't know what you've been doing. Okay. You used to be an Uber driver. I don't know you're an Uber driver now. You just need to answer the questions. All right. And I'm basically telling you that I may be able to, once I find out how many I can give out, if they come back and tell me I can give out 6, I see 3 right here. Okay. Okay, so it's not gonna be that kind of grind where you're gonna have to come make a pitch or anything, because I don't have time for that. I'm just being very honest with you. But my honesty goes to the point that you are seriously trying to either be in business or start a business, and you're an Uber earner. You know, you're part of the Uber family. If you haven't been, you want to get back to it, but it's gonna be on you to answer those questions. So I don't want you to make up stuff, but this program is designed to help Uber earners grow their businesses through workshops like what I did tonight and coaching, one-on-one coaching. So if you have these business ideas, we can meet with you and help you write your plan, help you. We have funding, we have everything you need. So I want you guys to be serious about starting a business. So this is not a money grab or anything like that. This is something I want you to, take to heart, saying that opportunities like this don't come along a lot, but this one is here to help you if you're serious about being in business. And we can help you do that. So Clifford, Corinne, and Sierra, you said, Corinne said you may have a spiritual sister that you can refer. Okay, no, that's fine. And she ain't gotta be spiritual. Okay. She just gotta be an Uber earner. Is she a spiritual Uber earner? Corinne?
Yes, she's an Uber driver too. She does that part
Look,
time.
they need
Yes.
to get. I used to be out there 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, long as you still got the app and say you're considering it. See, in your case here, you can say you've been in a lot of the Urban League programs, you've been an Uber driver. You know, I don't know how strict you're going to be on being a current one, but what's current? I don't know. But the fact is that like the spiritual sister, if we can send her the link, I'll send you guys a link to the video tomorrow. And if you want to send that to her and she watches it and replies to me, she should be able to see my name in the chat, and she meets the qualifications. We may be able to do something. Hopefully, she's met with somebody at the Urban League or been to one of our programs. You know, but it's on you to fill out that application the way you see fit. So I'm not telling you how to fill it out. I'm just telling you what the requirements are. Okay. So it's just one of those things that comes down on occasion, but I don't want this to look like a money grab for you or anything like that, because I really am serious about you doing these business plan. Um, a matter of fact, all of you are going to get a link to meet with our coaches, so they can help you do your strategic development plan, to take your ideas, get them on paper, and start moving them forward. You know, so you think the spiritual sister, is she trying to start a business, Corinne?
I believe she is. I think she already has one, but
Okay,
I need
all
to
right.
dig a little bit more.
Yeah, just dig a little bit more. Like I say, it'd be great if she has a business, but if she has a business in her head and she's really trying to start a business and has it all kind of laid out in her mind what kind of business she wants, where we can kind of tell she's really thought through it when she fills out the application, that could be a winner. Okay. So just let her know that. And I'll tell you what, I am also going to put my phone number in here and tell them, Sierra, I don't do this all the time. I don't be sharing this.
Uh-uh.
Okay. 7085. Um, that's my phone number to my office. And if she calls and wants to talk about it, if I can talk to her at that time, normally I can, but if she leaves a message, I'll get back to her. Or any Corinne or Clifford, you too. If you guys want to give me a call tomorrow to discuss what you're trying to do, um, I'm open to talk with you. But So, I mean, that's all I really had for this evening. I really want to encourage you, 2025 is going to be a new year. And if you're on your grind, if you're doing like Miss Corinne is doing with 16 businesses and stuff, you may be able to make some money, but you can't make it without a plan. All right. And that's what we can help you do. And we, like I said, our coaching and everything is free. And we're here to help you. So spread the word, tell the spiritual assistant, that this is an opportunity. I'd love to talk to her tomorrow to see tomorrow or Monday, because I'm going to call the people and say I'm not going to turn this in until Tuesday. So, but if she wants to talk, my plan is done. I have a little adjust. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you want them kind of sisters. I got my plan. All right. I like that. I like that. But yeah, and adjusting, what's really interesting? A lot of people say they have a plan, they always have some adjusting to do. That's going to be forever. That plan is a living document. There's always going to be adjusting to do in it. Just long as you have it and you know how to adjust it. So yeah, if you want to talk to the sister and refer her to me tomorrow, send her the link for the grant and send her the link for the. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to send you a link again to the grant, and I'm going to send a link to the video of this recording for you to be able to kind of go through what I've talked about this evening. But what the real issue is that this is a very unique opportunity with Uber. And as long as you are working with the Urban League to build and grow your business, I may be able to do something for you, by the end of the year, hopefully, if I can get this data submitted quick enough. Any questions about anything I've talked about this evening? So, Corinne, is there anything I can buy for you for the holidays? You sell shea butter or anything? Miss Corinne?
I haven't thought about that, Mr. Parham. I'll get back with you on that one.
All right. That's the time of year, everybody's buying all kind of stuff.
I
So
know that's
anyway,
right.
yeah, so anyways, if you guys don't have any questions, I'll let you get back to doing what you guys are doing this evening. Try to fill out that application. If you need any help, any questions filling out that app, call me or email me and let me know. I'm going to also make it so that you can save and come back to it. So if you want to work on it, you have a question, you can save it and you can get back to it. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change something else tonight. And so, a matter of fact, don't even fill out the one that's going to appear on the screen, because I got to make some changes to it to make it more usable for you. And just wait till you get the one in the morning from me. Okay, everyone?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So,
Alrighty.
but please set appointments with the Urban League and use the services we have. We don't know how long, we don't know what the orange guy is going to do when he gets in. So you need to take advantage of some of these programs and everything we have going right now today. And there's been a lot of different philosophies about what's going to happen, but one thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have to be an entrepreneur if you want to exist. Okay. The days of having that one job, they've always been over, but we didn't know it. But if you only got one source of revenue stream, it's not going to be enough to sustain yourself. So please learn how to start a business. So with that said, I'll let you guys get back to doing what you do, and you'll receive an email from me in the morning. So good night, everyone.